Well, I wanted to share this special event with all of you. This was one of our very, very best friends asked for some help. He is very, very active in the VFW, and this was for the VFW Post 5384. And he wanted to know if we could help out a little. And of course, we said yes. My husband's a veteran, and he also is a member of the VFW. So he said, of course we'll help. So my husband gave him $50 to help for dinners for if there was any veterans that couldn't afford to go. Because this is a charity event. And then he asked me, Sandra, I know you have a lot of silk flowers. Is there a chance we could borrow a few for this event? And I said, of course. We always want to help the VFW. We'll be more than happy to do whatever you need. So I got busy putting flower arrangements together for this event. And I put them all out on my side yard and thinking he would take a few. To my shock, he took them all. That was no problem, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot there. So he took them all and he was so happy. And we were happy to do it because, charity is very important for us to give as much as we can for as long as we can. And it isn't like I didn't have silk flowers to loan. Well, I do have a few pictures to show you how much I sent, so please watch. Watch to the very end, and there's a few pictures, not many, and there really isn't any of the tables all set up. But there is a little bit of a dessert table that was started, and that's all I have. And then I want to show you what they gave me at the end. So please watch the whole video to the very end. Well, one of our best friends is very active in the VFW, and he knew I had a lot of silk flowers. And he asked if he could borrow some silk flowers for a function they were going to be doing, a dinner. My husband also chipped in $50 to help pay for some veterans could afford to go to this for free. And I gave them or loaned them all these silk flowers. When I brought them out, I didn't think he would take them all. I thought he'd pick a few and take what he needed. He took them all. So I assumed that every table had flowers or some kind of florals on them. And I also want to mention these are not all the florals I own. This was all the containers I had to put them in. If I could have had more containers, I would have been able to even send more. One thing Grandma has a lot of is floral arrangements. And I have lots more than you see here. And that's why my daughter is always teasing me about doing flower arrangements. Because really, I could do a flower arrangement for almost any occasion. And most of the ones you see in the videos are mostly ones that I have put together. My daughter does do some also. And of course, I do a lot of miniature gardens, and some of these things I use for my miniature gardens. Like the little mini bonsai trees and stuff look great next to my fairy houses. But I do love florals, as you can tell, and I just ended up spending quite a bit more money on more new florals. So I have plenty of little things to put out for any occasion, for anything big or small, or even something for the cozy corner. That's how I can have such big floral arrangements, because I own so many floral pieces. I'm glad you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned at the end. There isn't much there to see. They didn't take any pictures during the function, just some as they were setting up. But I want you to see how they did look on the table. Here is just a few of the pictures before everything got set up. I wish I had been able to go when they were doing this function, for I could have taken better pictures of the whole food setup and the beautiful florals on all the tables. But at least we have something to share. Look at all the desserts they had for this buffet. But they had lots of beautiful dinner also. Wish I had got those pictures. They were so thankful. I couldn't believe they gave me this beautiful gift card. and they gave me a gift card for everything that we did. And they didn't have to do it. We were more than happy to do what we did. They gave me this beautiful, beautiful card. A thank you from the VFW Post 5384, Abrea. I really enjoyed this card so much. This will go into a special album for all the love they appreciated I did. We really enjoyed helping in on this charity benefit. The flower arrangements was a joy for me to loan them for this charity event, and my husband was more than happy to give some money to them to make sure that there was as many people could come as they wanted to and not worrying about money. Thank you so much, Post VFW Post 5384, for the chance to join in on this.